Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. Welcome to the troubleshooting guide for DTC P0843, which pertains to the CVT driven pulley pressure sensor circuit high in the Honda Accord 2023 and newer models. This diagnostic trouble code indicates that the output voltage from the continuously variable transmission CVT driven pulley pressure sensor has exceeded the expected threshold. When this happens, the Transmission Control Module, TCM, detects an anomaly and triggers the code. The CVT-driven pulley pressure sensor is crucial as it measures the pressure inside the transmission's driven pulley system, helping to optimize the vehicle's performance. The sensor's location is typically found near the driven pulley assembly and is connected to the TCM via electrical circuits. If the TCM identifies an output voltage above 4.84 volts, the system will log this DTC to alert technicians of the potential issue that needs addressing. The CVT-driven pulley pressure sensor plays a vital role in measuring the hydraulic pressure within the CVT system. This data is crucial for the TCM, which uses these readings to adjust the transmission fluid pressure and optimize performance based on driving conditions. A high output voltage from the sensor, specifically over 4.84 volts, signals that the sensor's reading is outside of its normal operating range, leading the TCM to log the DTC P0843. The sensor is generally located close to the driven pulley in the transmission, making it accessible for inspection. It connects to the TCM via a 3-pin connector, which establishes a 3-way communication path, including the power supply, ground, and signal lines. Proper functioning of this sensor is paramount, as it directly influences shifting quality and overall vehicle drivability. Several factors may contribute to the triggering of DTC P0843. First and foremost, a faulty CVT-driven pulley pressure sensor could be the culprit. If the sensor itself is defective, it may send incorrect voltage readings to the TCM. Another common cause is an open circuit in the wiring connected to the sensor. Damaged, frayed, or disconnected wires can disrupt the normal flow of information between the sensor and TCM, resulting in erroneous voltage readings. Lastly, a malfunction within the TCM could also cause this issue. The TCM could misinterpret readings or fail to process the input correctly, thereby leading to stored fault codes. Each of these causes should be carefully inspected during the troubleshooting process to determine the best course of action for repairs. The appearance of DTC P0843 often correlates with several noticeable symptoms in the vehicle's transmission behavior. Drivers may report transmission performance issues, such as a lack of power delivery or unexpected hesitations during acceleration. Additionally, the vehicle may exhibit erratic shifting behavior, with gears sometimes failing to engage or disengage smoothly. These symptoms can lead to a frustrating driving experience and may prompt further diagnostics. Ultimately, the presence of this DTC in the system will lead to the warning light illuminating on the dashboard, alerting the driver to a problem needing attention. Diagnosing and addressing this issue promptly is crucial to prevent further degradation of the transmission system. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P0843 involves preparing the vehicle for diagnostics. Start by turning the vehicle to the on mode without starting the engine. This sets the vehicle systems to enable data retrieval. Next, access the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to check the driven pulley pressure sensor voltage value. If the voltage is noted to be above 4.84 V, this indicates that the original failure has been duplicated, confirming the issue. It's essential to record this data for future reference and may include comparing it against standard operating conditions. Performing this step is crucial as it helps substantiate the presence of the DTC. guiding technicians to focus on the correct diagnosis moving forward. In this troubleshooting step, we focus on inspecting the CVT-driven pulley pressure sensor itself. First, ensure that the sensor connector is disconnected to allow for a thorough examination. Once disconnected, turn the ignition to the on position without starting the engine again. At this point, check the output voltage from the sensor. Under normal conditions, it should be about 5 volts. If the reading deviates significantly, it implies that the sensor is not functioning properly. Conversely, if the voltage is consistent with expectations, further investigation into related circuits or the TCM may be warranted. Documenting these findings aids in developing a holistic understanding of the problem at hand and helps categorize whether the sensor is the root cause or if further components need attention. To proceed with the diagnostic process, this step requires disconnecting the Transmission Control Module (TCM) connector to conduct wire inspections related to the CVT-driven pulley pressure sensor circuit. Begin by referencing the TCM connector, which typically consists of 50 pins, and the CVT-driven pulley pressure sensor connector with 3 pins. Ensure that both connectors are disconnected to prevent any accidental shorting or incorrect readings. Following this, conduct open wire inspections for 3 specific lines: VCC4, PDN, and SG4. Each of these lines should exhibit a resistance of less than 1 ohm when measured, which indicates continuity and the absence of faults in the circuit. If any irregularities are discovered during this process, it suggests a problem in the circuit that needs resolution before moving forward. In the final troubleshooting step, focus shifts to the TCM itself. Prior to this, confirm that all previous inspection steps yielded normal conditions, indicating that potential issues isolated to either the sensor or related wiring have been addressed. If everything checks out and the suspected fault persists, then the TCM may be the underlying problem. Inspect all connections and terminals for signs of corrosion, damage, or poor contact, which might affect functionality. Ideally, if the TCM appears functioning and no irregularities are found, establish that the issue originates within the module, necessitating repairs or replacement. Identifying a faulty TCM can be critical, as it often serves as the brain of vehicle operations, directing numerous other systems based on incoming data. After completing all necessary repairs related to DTC P0843, it's imperative to conduct a final verification to ensure that the issue has been resolved. First, recheck all repairs made, including connections, sensors, and wiring, ensuring that each component has been correctly reinstalled and that no remaining faults are present is crucial for a lasting solution. Once repairs are validated, clear the DTC from the onboard system using the HDS. Following this, perform a thorough test drive to evaluate vehicle performance under normal operating conditions. These steps will assess whether the previously encountered issues have returned or if the vehicle is now functioning correctly. Proper verification not only instills confidence in the repair work, but also ensures the vehicle's reliability moving forward. To mitigate the recurrence of DTC P0843 and similar issues, implementing a preventive maintenance routine is highly beneficial. Regularly checking the CVT-driven pulley pressure sensor for any signs of wear or malfunction can help catch problems before they escalate. Additionally, it's wise to routinely inspect all wiring connections associated with the sensor and TCM to ensure integrity and resistance to environmental factors like moisture, heat, and vibration. Regular updates to the TCM software can also promote optimal performance and reliability, as manufacturers occasionally release updates to improve the module's diagnostics. By maintaining a proactive stance on these components, vehicle owners can achieve enhanced longevity and performance from their Honda Accord's transmission system. In summary, DTC P0843 highlights an issue with the CVT-driven pulley pressure sensor circuit, requiring thorough investigation and possible repairs to ensure proper transmission performance. Understanding the implications of this fault code can help technicians efficiently narrow down potential causes and solutions. Following the troubleshooting steps systematically allows for an accurate diagnosis and repair of the issue. Additionally, incorporating preventive maintenance into regular vehicle care can help avoid future problems, supporting the health of the transmission system over time. Ultimately, addressing DTC P0843 is paramount for preserving the Honda Accord's reliability, drivability, and overall performance, leading to an enjoyable driving experience. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.